The wait is finally over. Arsenal's players are back, the training pitches are busy once again, and preparations for the 2026-27 season are officially underway. After another summer of transfers, injuries, and international football, Mikel Arteta finally has his squad back together. This week, Arsenal head to Spain for their first pre-season training camp before facing Girona on Saturday evening. So today, we're taking a look at who's returned, who's missing, the youngsters hoping to impress, and why this week could be one of the most important of Arsenal's summer. The first few days back after the summer break are never about dazzling football. They're about rebuilding fitness. Medical tests have been completed, the running begins again, and players slowly work their way back to match sharpness. From passing drills and pressing exercises to tactical sessions and recovery work, every minute on the training ground has a purpose. The atmosphere around London Colney looks relaxed, but every player knows opportunities are on the line. New signings want to impress. Academy players want to stay involved. Fringe players know this could be their chance to convince Mikel Arteta they deserve a place in his plans before the Premier League season begins. For Arteta, pre-season isn't just about fitness. It's where the foundations of the entire campaign are built. The pressing patterns, the positional rotations, the movement without the ball, and the chemistry between teammates all start here. The work supporters rarely see during these training sessions often becomes the difference between winning and losing when the competitive football starts. One of the biggest positives from the opening sessions has simply been seeing several important players back on the grass. Kai Havertz returns after missing the closing stages of last season through injury and will be hoping to build momentum before the new campaign. Gabriel Jesus is also back with the squad and looking to put another frustrating injury hit period behind him. Arsenal supporters will also be pleased to see Ben White and Jurrien Timber involved in training. Both players have been recovering from injuries over the summer, and although neither is expected to play heavy minutes immediately, simply travelling with the squad is another positive step in their recoveries. Arteta has always been careful with injured players, so don't expect him to take unnecessary risks during pre-season. With another long season ahead across the Premier League, Champions League and domestic cups, keeping players fit could be just as important as making new signings. Speaking of new signings, pre-season is also where supporters get their first proper look at fresh arrivals. Christos Tzolis has now joined up with his new teammates and begins adapting to life under Mikel Arteta. Training sessions are often where new players make their biggest impression, learning Arsenal's demanding tactical system, understanding when to press, where to position themselves, and how quickly they can build relationships with the players around them. The goals and assists can come later. Right now, it's all about fitting into the team. With the opening sessions complete, Arsenal then leave London behind as the squad boards the flight to Girona. The trip isn't just about playing a friendly match. It's an opportunity for the squad to spend time together away from the training ground, continue building relationships, and prepare mentally as well as physically for another demanding campaign. Every journey, every meal together, and every training session helps strengthen the togetherness Arteta has worked so hard to create over the past few seasons. Once Arsenal arrive in Spain, the focus quickly shifts. The warmer weather brings another challenge, while training sessions become sharper and increasingly match-focused. Fitness remains important, but attention now turns towards tactics, patterns of play, and preparing for Saturday's meeting with Girona. This is where players begin competing properly for places. Every drill is being watched by the coaching staff. Every performance matters. Every small detail counts. One of the most exciting aspects of every Arsenal pre-season is the opportunity given to the academy players. And once again, several of the club's brightest young prospects have travelled with the senior squad. Goalkeeper Kari Ranson joins the trip, although he's expected to gain most of his experience on the training ground rather than during matches. In defence, Braden Clark, Theo Julien and Joshua Guneki all have an opportunity to show what they can do. Julien is particularly interesting because of his versatility, with the ability to play in midfield as well as defence, something Arteta always values. The midfield group includes Demian Agostian, Louis Copley, Ife Ibrahim and Siadak O'Neill. Ibrahim has already gained experience around the first team and will be hoping to continue his progress. O'Neill is another player attracting plenty of attention after an impressive year in the academy. Comfortable in midfield, out wide or even further forward, he recently scored in the friendly against MK Dons and has continued developing at an impressive rate. Agostian is another highly rated prospect who many supporters will be watching closely during the trip, while Louis Copley's ability to play in midfield or at right back could become particularly useful given Arsenal's current injury situation. Further forward, Andre Harriman Anaus and Ismail Kabia complete the travelling academy contingent. Harriman Anaus has already experienced senior football and will be hoping to push himself even closer to Arteta's plans this season. Kabia perhaps has one of the biggest opportunities of anyone on the tour. Now 20 years old after an encouraging loan spell at Shrewsbury Town, this pre-season could determine whether he finally earns a place in the first team squad or whether another loan move becomes the next step in his development. It's not just the players beginning a new chapter this summer. Arsenal have also strengthened behind the scenes with several additions to the club's sports science and performance department. New fitness and rehabilitation staff have joined Arteta's team as Arsenal continue investing in every aspect of player development and recovery. Modern football is played at such an intense level that keeping players available across a 60-match season has become almost as valuable as signing another top-class player. Small improvements in recovery, conditioning and injury prevention can often have a huge impact over the course of an entire campaign. All of this work now leads towards Arsenal's opening pre-season fixture against Girona. While supporters naturally want to see a positive result, that's not really the most important thing this weekend. Instead, fans should be watching how sharp the returning players look, whether Christos Tzolis settles quickly into Arsenal's style of play. Will we see Fabio Vieira and Rice Nelson earn a transfer away, and how Ben White and Jurrien Timber cope with their first minutes back? And perhaps most importantly, which academy youngster takes their opportunity? Every pre-season seems to produce one surprise player who suddenly forced themselves into first-team thinking. And Arsenal supporters will be hoping another breakthrough story begins in Spain. This is also another opportunity to see Mikel Arteta's ideas continue to evolve. Every summer brings small tactical tweaks, new combinations, and fresh solutions. Pre-season is where experimentation happens before the real business starts. It's where players earn trust, where partnerships begin to develop, and where momentum for the new campaign starts to build. So while Saturday's match against Girona may officially be just a friendly, it represents the first real step towards Arsenal's 2026-27 season. The players are back together, the new signings are settling in, important names are returning from injury, The academy prospects have their opportunity, and another long campaign is finally beginning. Which youngster are you most excited to watch in Spain? And who do you think will make the biggest impression during pre-season? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Football Transfer Report, and I'll see you in the next one.